Look, all I'm saying is, if the NBA wasn't on lockdown right now, the Sixers would beat the Lakers in the NBA Finals. That's right. I said it. You got beef? Say something. Say something right now. You too, LeBron. He's not going to watch this, right? You sure I was... I mean, I... Get to the video.
Yo, haha, Bill Nicholson.
What is good, YouTube? It is your boy, Miltnificent, coming back with another sneaker review. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. Like if you like this video, and quite frankly, as this channel grows, more and more giveaways. I promise you that. So I hope everybody's been good. I finally got a hold of the 700 Yeezy V3 Alvahs, and quite frankly, the exalted one. For those that don't know, it is a biblical term. And this shoe has been on my radar even more than the court purples Jordan ones that released this previous Saturday. And quite frankly, it took me off guard because I didn't expect the shoe to come today. I thought it was going to be tomorrow, Friday. It's normally when Yeezy Supply ships their stuff out, at least where I live. So kind of blessed. Thank you, Yeezy Supply, for actually hooking your boy up with this, because this was a hard shoe to get. The Zales that released 700 V3s that released, I think it was December of last year. If I'm not mistaken, that means Name of God. And that released was so hard to get. And for those that don't at least believe me when I say that I take L's, I take a hard L on that pause, because that was the shoe that I actually really wanted. It was the first silhouette that was released on the Yeezy 700 V3 series. So I was hoping, just doing this, hoping that I would get this. And this was very, very, very hard, much like the Yeezy Cinder 350 Reflectives, but not as hard. It's just in terms of the limited quality, it was very, very, very tough. So your boy Miltnificent, let's just get straight into it. I'm going to open this box right here. We're going to make sure, you already know what time it is. You know that this comes straight from Yeezy Supply because of the whole sticker and whatnot. So let me just open this up. And I anticipate somebody I'm in the back seat, obviously. I anticipate a lot of noise in the background, like there always is every time I do a video. I don't know what it is. It'll be quiet for like 2-3 hours. Then all of a sudden I'm doing this and then everything just goes off. It's crazy. So anyway, I'm going to show you actually, guys, a quick way to illuminate the shoe itself, because it does glow, but it glows even faster when you have a certain light hovering over it. So, and I'll get to that video later. Open this up. And like every other Yeezy, let's make sure our tag is legit. Of course, you know here, size 13. Alvah all day. And quite frankly, we want to make sure that UPC PO number is going to match what we see on the tag of the shoe. Remember, verify your shoes. Make sure everything is aligned. All the information makes sense. Anything that is off, it's a red flag. So let's take a look at these shoes. Finally. Ooh. Yo, these are dope. Let me get the other pair out. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about now. These shoes are, I hate when it makes that fart sound. It really does. It's crazy. Of course, let me just put the box here. These shoes, in my opinion, are dope. Now, a triple black shoe, especially when it comes to Yeezy shoe, is going to be dope. And you can see right there, you may or may not be able to see the 3M reflective that is configured, or at least engineered, on the tongue of the shoe. It does have this RPU overlay cage design on the upper. I call it polyurethane. This is what I'm talking about, but this is the overlays that I'm talking about, the RPU overlays right here. This will actually glow, and then I'm going to show you exactly how fast you can make this thing glow, even during the daytime. Actually, I'm just going to tell you right now, so just write this down if you want. If you want these shoes to light up, both shoes, on the RPU overlays of the upper of the 700 V3, all you need is a black light, not like your cell phone light or a flashlight, a black light. A black light is going to make this thing illuminate so quick, so fast, and you can see it even during the daytime. You don't have to necessarily be it doesn't have to necessarily be dark. And actually, I'll show you that when I do the on feed for these. But you can just hover over it and you'll see it in real time. It'll just change just like that. It does feature that mesh upper with the rubber midsole. And quite frankly, of course, you got Adidas on the back. And they kind of did a variation of the Yeezy 380 on the bottom in terms of how the grip and the design is. Now, it doesn't have the Yeezy boost built in on the midsole like we're accustomed to seeing on the Yeezy 350, if I'm not mistaken. But they are, from what I understand, comfortable. And I'll put quotations around it. But it's just not as comfortable as the Yeezy 350. I actually, you know what? Now that I think about it, I did try the Azales on. This, in my opinion, I think that this is not really true to size. I think you have to go a size up, and that's exactly why I did size 13. Normally I wear a size 12.5 on most shoes, but for Yeezys and even some Jordans, I still even have to go up to a size 13. So I would recommend a half size or even a full size up from your normal sizing, just because if I remember, I do remember this. I did have the 700 V2 Vantas. That's what it was called from my last video when I was trying to figure out what the heck it was called. The V2 Vantas, they pretty much, they were comfortable, but they were real narrow on the front. And if I remember correctly, the 700 V3 Azales, when I tried those on, it was narrow, but not as narrow as a Yeezy 350 or the 700 V2 series. The V3, it seems like they got a little bit wider, but I still would recommend a half size, or if you need to, a full size up. True to size, I guarantee it's going to probably be tight on you. So, but going back to the shoe itself, I do like on the tip of the shoelaces, I like the fact that it is covered, it is molded. Meaning that, like, I don't know if anybody remembers, like most shoelaces, they have that like that plastic covering, and if you put it inside or outside the hole, it can break apart over time. This actually, if you can see it real close, it's kind of like a rubber molding over. So you'll like that. I think that the quality is good, but I just didn't expect the value of the shoe to just go skyrocket, because even as I'm doing this video and actually talking to you guys about this, the price range, at least on the second market for this, is crazy. And anybody that's able to get this shoe, definitely one of these shoes, if you want to hold, would definitely recommend holding. Once these things get out of circulation, I think the value of this is going to go up. Is it going to go higher than the Azales? Probably not, but it'll come close, because again, this is triple black. It features that 3M reflective, and it has the outsole and glow, the RPU glow. And actually I can see it glowing a little bit now, probably because I'm seeing some sunlight coming through the car. But overall, let me just hit on to the next video, and I'll show you how fast with a black light you can glow these RPU overlays, and then we'll do the on feed and call it a day. Actually, your boy Magnificent, I'll be back tomorrow, I believe. Not 100%, but I believe tomorrow, because the Jordan 1 Court Purples will be coming in, and I want to take a look at that. I told myself, before we get into the next video, I told myself that I wasn't going to get a lot of shoes that I really didn't need on the channel. Something like a bunch of GRs. Don't get me wrong, there's a bunch of heat coming out in the year 2020, but quite frankly, I'm going to be very selective and going after the hard stuff. So your boy Magnificent, let's just jump to the next video so you can see these bad boys glow up. All right, YouTube. So downstairs, my kids are playing with Ryan's mystery cube box or whatever. It's that mystery playhouse that they love Ryan, and it's crazy. So you'll probably hear that in the background, some screaming. But without further ado, that's the beauty about YouTube, guys. This is the behind the scenes. But anyway, this is the 700 V3 Alvahs. Now, let me show you. This is the black light right here. And what I'm going to do is hover this over the RPU overlays on the shoe. So immediately you can see it just glowing instantaneously. So for those that don't know, this is how you're doing it. And you see me right here. It's a powerful black light. That's all it is, just a black light. And I'll probably use this for my thumbnail at some point, but I'm just showing you how to do it like real fast, real quick. So for those who get these shoes, if anybody has a 700 V3 Alvah or a 700 V3 Azale, this is the quickest way to light this up with a black light. So you can see that right now on display. And without further ado, let's do that on feed.